Let's see. Let's close down that senior night graphic on the lower third of your screen. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It may not be a beautiful night, but at least it's not pouring rain. I'm Dan Wilkins. Matt Wagner will be with me shortly as we are going to have our second night game of the year, and it's going to be with the Gateway Gators in town. I could never be more comfortable. Maybe a little chilly with the Audubon windbreaker on and some sweatpants, but other than that, I'm feeling great. 52 degrees here at start time as we're about 30 minutes away from the first one.
Mr. Wilkins.
How about that, Mr. Miller?
How are you, buddy? Sorry to bust in on everybody there.
Hope you weren't insistent on being a public figure tonight.
No, not at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Have fun.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, and also our other vice principal, Mr. Corley's with us as well. But for the Gateway Gators tonight, facing off against the Audubon Green Wave, students are filing in behind me. These are one of the marquee games of the year. Forget about the playoff games that happen at 2 o'clock on a weekday, and the fans can't even really experience it unless they have like an 8th period study hall and they have to get out early. For Audubon, this is the game with the most fanfare, the game with the most flair to it. The Camden Catholic game was fine. Students showed up in numbers for it, but it was pouring rain. This time is a lot different around. For the Gateway Gators, I know the lower third graphic's not showing on the screen right now, but they are 8-6 this year. They've had quite a wild ride of a roller coaster this year. Let's take a look at the pregame previews sponsored by DJK Roofing, South Jersey's #1 roofing supplier. Get a free quote today with over 200 5-star reviews on the web at djkroofing.com. For the Gateway Gators, as you see encompassing your screen now, it's been a thrill ride of a year, a roller coaster, if you will, for the Gators. They started the year off 4-0 with wins over Woodstown, Gloucester, Woodbury, and Audubon, and even some quite convincing ones as well, 4-2 over us in our first head-to-head match against them. And then they lost the next 6 straight, with losses to Lindenwold, Haddon Heights, Palmyra, Haddonfield, Sterling, West Deptford. And now they've turned the tide again with a 4-game win streak that they are currently trying to keep going and make it a 5-game win streak to improve their record to 9-6. Right now, 5 goals allowed during those 4 games in a row that they've won to where we currently stand. They even beat Gloucester 11-3. But they finished the season with 3 games left. Lindenwold, which they lost to the first time around, Hillsborough, who they beat the first time around, and Haddon Township, who they lost to the first time around. For their spotlight player, I will say that if there's a guy that has been the man of the hour for these guys, it's been Jacob Garrett. He's had 20 goals and 5 assists in 45 points for the Gators this year. And he's responsible for 44% of Gateway's goals in 10 out of 14 games this year. It's been quite a wild ride for the Gators, and obviously it's going to keep going as the year goes on, and we'll see how good he continues to be going into his senior year. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll go with Audubon's previews in just a minute, but we have to fix something with the internet as our stream is quite laggy right now. So give us a couple minutes. We'll be back with the senior night ceremonies here from the Green Wave Turf. I'm Dan Wilkins. About 20 minutes until official kickoff here from the Green Wave turf as the Gateway Gators face off against your Audubon Green Wave here in a Colonial Conference match under the lights. The first under the lights match earlier this year in the first week of October was a little bit tarnished by the fact that Mother Nature decided to rain on our parade with heavy downpours left and right. Couldn't get a very good stream. The rain interfered with the signal really badly. We had to use 3 sandbags from Tony G to weigh down our booth. It was a nightmare. And now it's beautiful. Let's take a look at the weather as it appears in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. 52 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies all around. You can just see how beautiful it is tonight here in Audubon. Wind blowing to the west, which would be probably to the left and right to your screen. 10 miles per hour and low humidity. So at least if it's going to be a little bit chilly, it's not going to be that cold. But also it seems like we're getting a little bit of crosswind that may affect things as well. Our AD, Tony Carbone, might be looking to get some senior night festivities started in just a couple of minutes. But while we're at that, I know we showed off our Gateway spotlights for tonight. But let's take a look at the home side for the Audubon Green Wave. Looking at how good this team has been, at least maybe albeit a little inconsistent, they've had themselves a good year. 9-5 so far for the Green Wave, and they have secured themselves their first over 500 record since 2014, 8 years ago. And a big part of that is the Wiltsey brothers, Hayden and Tyler. Hayden being a senior this year, he'll be honored later tonight, and Tyler a sophomore class of 2025. For Hayden this year, 9 goals, 14 assists, and 32 points. For Tyler Wiltsey, 16 goals, 6 assists, and 38 points. Combined, 25 goals, 20 assists, and 70 points. Now that sounds amazing. I mean, it does. Tyler Wiltsey had more goals this year than Connor Bellotta did in his senior year, and that got him to Gwinnett Mercy University in central Pennsylvania. But they are responsible for, when you look at the entire team's record and how many goals they've scored, whether it's in a blowout or a close overtime win, they have scored 53% of all Audubon goals this year, 47% of all their assists, and 51% of all of the points. Even though Hayden will be leaving us and headed off to a 4-year university to pursue an academic degree next year, it will still be an incredible feat that will not be forgotten for a while. Taking a look at how the team has done overall, though, you can credit a lot of that to very close wins. Woodbury, Lindenwold, and Collingswood all went to overtime. All of them were winners for us. However, you look at like a game versus Haddon Heights with another overtime one that did not go our way. But in the first game that we played versus Gateway, midway through September, we lost 4-2. That was during the reign of Jacob Garrett when he had scored 8 goals for Gateway in the first 4 games. They won on Friday, though, versus Lindenwold. The game is available via tape delay on YouTube. They won on the road thanks to a late goal from the Turkish-American Hassan Kasich. They finished the season versus Gloucester and Maple Shade, which will end on October 25th, and then playoffs will succeed that. Both games on the road, they will look to secure a playoff berth in the Colonial Conference. So looking forward, I mean, these guys have a whole new look to them. New night jerseys, new warm-ups, just a brand new vibe to them. And they don't care that it's 52 degrees. They've played in worse. They've played in exponentially better weather. But you just have to realize that after this year, this team is going to look even more different, even though the amount of seniors that are graduating are going to be different in size. You can see over on the sideline, there are some 2022 seniors that have hung around. Brian Wolak's here almost every night, but guys like Josh Roselle and Connor Bellotta are here. There's Matt Wagner, my partner in crime, on the right of your screen. So hopefully they'll have something special to tell us. We're going to talk to them later tonight. And there's all the fellas. They're going to line up for a team photo here. We'll give them their moment before Tony gets his stuff underway with senior night. So there's everybody on your screen that is not a senior. Two of ours that are with us. There's Kina. As Matt is back. We'll take a quick pause. Video will be staying right with you as senior night here from 2022. We have it with us. Tony Carbone, our AD, will get ready to announce the names of the players who will be honored and their family members, along with their achievements, accolades, rewards, and everything in between during their 4 years of a high school education. Like Thomas said, he's smiling along with Justin Carlino and Andy Morrison as well, your Audubon Green Wave soccer coaching staff. So we'll turn it over to our AD with some more info on these great players who will be departing us in June.
Trying to stay out of the way so we can take pictures. All right, the Audubon High School Athletic Department would like you to join us in honoring the senior members of the boys soccer team who are participating in the 2022 season. Please show your appreciation to the seniors and the parents as they are announced. First, we have Tony Giordano. He's being escorted by his parents, Dominic and Megan. In his spare time, he enjoys hanging out with his friends, playing soccer, and skimboarding. Tony also is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, he plans to attend Elizabethtown College or Drexel University to study mechanical and computer engineering. This is Tony. Next, we have Kina Ugana Ufree. He's being escorted by his mom, Amika. In his spare time, he enjoys watching crime documentaries, sleeping, and hanging out with his dogs. He's also a member of the track team. After graduation, he plans to attend Rowan University for computer engineering. Kina. Next, we have Hayden Wiltsey. He's being accompanied by his parents, Mark and Amy. In his spare time, Hayden enjoys playing Rocket League, FIFA, and watching Tottenham play on TV. He also enjoys going to union games, hanging out with his friends, and playing footy with his lads. He's also a member of Soccer Club, Golf, NHS, and the Spanish Club. Next year, Hayden plans to attend a 4-year college and study chemical engineering. Hayden. Seniors, we wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Thank you for all your participation this season. Please give our seniors and their parents another round of applause to show our appreciation for all their efforts to represent Audubon boys soccer this year. Nice job, guys. I need seniors together for a picture, and then you guys put it in the
Well, our seniors have been honored, and now everybody who is not a senior will go over to the sideline, get their warm-ups going, and get some extra hugs from their family members, while the 3 seniors line up for a photo op. There's Tony Giordano, Kina Ugana Afere, and Hayden Wiltsey, who will be departing us this year. They've been given special posters and images that show their accomplishments in soccer, as you can see on your screen, showing the time that they've spent.
Those are awesome.
I actually got to see one of them this afternoon because I have Miss Morrison.
We got them. We got the same thing. It was just the design was a little bit different. Yeah. It wasn't like a white background. It was like a green and yellow like type of tie-dye thing.
Well, maybe they should ask Mr. KP1 Design to help do graphic designs for Dan Wilkins Broadcasting to do some of that in the future. As there is Tony flying like a bat out of hell down the sideline. He will be headed there as the students make their way in with blankets, parkas, and gloves. Oh, my.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah. Like we said, taking a look at the weather, I'm not sure if everybody got a chance to take a look at this, but looking at the bottom left corner of your screen, 52 degrees today, clear weather, wind blowing to the west, which is probably here on back at 10 miles an hour, and some crosswinds involved as well, and some low humidity. So, yes, it will be cold, but no, it won't be humid. I don't know if I should go over the previews one more time. Let's see how many. Oh, hello. That's the wrong game. Yeah, they want to get this started as soon as they can, so...
That's what it.
A fire truck whirs in the background, probably unrelated to the current scene. But as the students line...
You can see it if you point the camera. It's coming behind the tree line right now.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, it's coming down the street. Maybe not. Turn the sound.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's Belmar. So everybody lines up in their respective positions, as this stream will hopefully be a lot cleaner than the one versus Camden Catholic was the last time that we had student section packed to our right and to our left. Parents up and down the street, administrators, security alike. The Audubon Green Wave and the Gateway Gators. We're going to do a quick field test. Matt, let me know when it stops picking up signal on my mic.
All right.
You just put out. Yeah. Okay. So maybe the student section will come to me, because I can't go that far. Yeah, Matt Wagner with me up here in the booth. Your graphic designer for the Audubon Green Wave, as our ball handler down the sideline, Ethan Bannell, waves to the crowd. And what? What's that? You're on the other side? I don't know. She don't know, and neither do I. The referees and the captains meet at the center of the court.
Jason's on this side.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Witz is running that side.
Yeah.
Should I tell her?
Nah, it's fine. The Gateway and head coach Rich Kelly quite excited. 80 minutes of Colonial Conference soccer to play.
And this thermal I'm wearing is doing absolutely nothing.
It's doing nothing? Okay.
That's right, get louder. Get louder.
Trent Bannell's loving the enthusiasm. He's in the bright yellow jersey right there. He says, "Yeah, let's go," about 20,000
He said they ain't ready for us.
Well, before the game, before this week even started, there was some concern over security because of something somebody said on the Wild Wild West that is known as the internet. So,
About what?
I don't know, something that wasn't particularly nice. So,
Just tell me.
I don't remember what it was. I just heard bad man.
There is police officers here, so that makes
Well,
sense.
that's customary for a night game like this with such
No.
normal attendance. It was there for the Camden Catholic game as well. But the Green Wave getting in their huddle, getting all warm and cozy in their circle, as the administrators to our left, and so are some Audubon parents and some wonderful parents as well to our right. Not sure if they're Audubon or Gateway.
Dan.
Wow, some Gatorade showers going on. Ah, yes, it's in the bag. And away we are about to go. On the left side of your screen is going to be Audubon with the green jerseys and yellow accented collars. On the right side is the Gateway Gators with the white jerseys and blue shorts. It's on. On the front line is Kasich and Wiltsey along with Kina, and we are underway from Audubon on finally a clean and wonderfully clear
And freezing.
night game.
Nice flick by Tyler.
That one will be brought out by Gateway's number 5, who we will reveal the identity of very shortly.
I would like to know who the number 14 is the guy we got to watch out for, right?
Jacob Garrett is Gateway's leading scorer in 2022. We saw in the pregame previews presented by DJK Roofing that he's responsible for 44% of Gateway's goals this year, 20 goals. Well, what's even crazier, as we saw for Audubon's side, I counteracted that with a graphic of Tyler and Hayden Wiltsey. Let's pull this one up real quick of Tyler and Hayden. Take a look at this, what's going on here, although it didn't show up, but
There we go.
that wasn't the right one. But this will be kicked in by Hayden, and that's going to be kicked out.
50% of goals.
53%. So Audubon and Audubon scored 47 goals this year, but Hayden and Tyler Wiltsey are responsible for 53% of the goals, 47% of the assists, and 51% of the total points. Which that is unprecedented. As we saw, Tyler Wiltsey did surpass Connor Bellata for the amount of goals that he scored in 2021 with 16. Just one more than him. But Hassan Kasich with 3 goals, including a very important one on Friday versus Lindenwold. The lone goal that was scored in that game, 86 minutes in, Hassan Kasich knocked one into the goal. That game is available via tape delay on YouTube. As look at Jason Stockland with some very, very efficient footwork, getting that thing left to right and back again. And this one will be brought up by Gateway's number 4, which is Mr. Tristan Fernandez. In concerns of how the how the goals are distributed on Gateway's side of the ball, and that one is a late kick that will be resulted in a foul. But when you look at the goals on Gateway's side, Jacob Garrett is the only player on Gateway that has more than 5 goals. There are a handful that have 5, but Jacob Garrett having 20 goals in 20 games. Did I say 20?
I don't know how many does he have.
It's a lot.
Does Tyler have more?
Tyler has 16 goals, but also
how many does he have?
So take a look at this when we get a chance, when this ball will go out of play. So taking a look at what was going on with Jacob Garrett, he scored 20 goals in the games that he played, 10 out of 14, with 10 goals, or rather 10 games played out of the 14. And then, like we said,
he didn't play 4 games.
He did not play in 4 games. I would assume that maybe there was some injury that exasperated that. And speaking of an injury, actually Hayden Wiltsey will get up just okay. So we will go back to square one.
Yeah, you'll be fine, dude. We got a lot of games. What's up, Cole?
Hi.
As just like Dodgers fans pack into their ballpark late, students are packing into Green Wave turf quite late as well. As we're just getting started here, but there is still probably not the maximum or at least ideal number of students that are packing the sidelines.
It is quite cold, so it
is quite cold, but a greater amount of students attended the Camden Catholic game in even colder temperatures and also wind and rain. Blaze sends this one out to the Turkish American Catholic, and that one is stopped. Some 2022 seniors at the venue as well. On the other sideline wearing that bright pink hat is Connor Bellata and also Ryan Wolak, but he's been here for every game, and Josh Roselle as well, who gave me quite a good scare from the back as well. Josh and Connor are attending Gwinnett Mercy University in central Pennsylvania, and I believe Ryan Wolak is going to Rowan.
But he's not playing soccer right now.
No. He may later on, but as you heard during the senior day ceremonies, Kina is planning to attend Rowan, and Tony will attend Elizabethtown. As John Johnston's here, not a soccer player, but still an important figure nonetheless. You know, this is the greatest time for the seniors of old to come on back and have a good time. Like I said, we saw John Johnston, Cooper Bannells here, who I believe is also going to Gwinnett Mercy University. I don't know how they're doing individually now that they're no longer at the top of the barrel.
Their team is only 1-18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But somehow they're able to make the playoffs if they win on, I think, Thursday.
Probably there's some teams that are a lot worse statistically than them. Jason Stockland bounces one off the center of his chest, and now Kina deflects the threat, sending it back out towards, that is Ben Cameron.
You know what's even better, Dan?
Off the head of number 5. Justin Duggan.
You know, it's even better to be mentioning soccer. Got him. Nice, kind of. Okay.
Oh, kind of almost had that one. He gets stopped by number 28, Julian Hernandez.
So,
and was out of play.
If they win, guess where their first game is?
What's that?
Washington, D.C. is their first play.
Oh, my gosh.
They said that's one of their conference. I'm like, why would they do that? I think I have stigmatism.
Here comes the throw in. Can't tell who that is on the far side of the screen, but that will be popped up in the air on a punt. Jacob Garrett's not going to get there, but a hard shot by Gateway's number 7, Eli Mercado, trying to get something going. Bano's going to have to stop it, and he does, going far, reaching outside of his goal, outside of his comfort zone to get that one squared away. High punter in the air. Bounces off of the right side near the larger intestine of number 33, Cole Conover. And now Blaise LaFrance, the 2024 junior, will have to heave this one in. It's bounced off the head of Hernandez, sliding in, or rather, LaFrance, excuse me. Wiltsey's going to have this one, denying Kasich of an opportunity, but honestly, Wiltsey might be the guy with the best footwork. He might be the guy with the best chance to score. But not, as it goes wide right of the goalpost, keeping that ball on the ground, not getting a single foot of elevation on it, and that one will be a goal kick for Gateway's goalkeeper, Colin Hajnowski. Hajnowski.
That's right, you like saying that name.
I did, and I still do.
Good time!
As
Good Jay!
whenever the ball goes out of play, I have to turn my camera around because we have somebody who is very creative in the arts department who has just showed up. Ball's out of play.
Oh my God.
CJ, show me your flag. COYW. Ah.
Got him!
And the caption on the bottom of the photo says, like 10 million cuts.
That's amazing. That is awesome. I want to know how to see that. I'll be right back.
That is quite an interesting flag. Quite an interesting one indeed. That one will go out towards the sideline with about 8 minutes in here. Just getting started here in the first half. No score from Audubon. Here comes a pop-up on a heave. Doesn't get it. Kinda's going to have to bring this one back the other way. Sliding for it is number 33, Conover, and will go out of play. And this place got crowded real quick. Lawn chairs lining up and down to the left and right of me, although more to the right as students make their way in. That was bounced off by Ronnie Homa. RJ bounces off of number 27.
Good work, RJ!
Connor Barbado. Tyler Wilson's got a shot for number 17. Does he get it? Hajnowski is there, but there's not going to be a play. The ball is still in play.
Tyler!
And it's out of play now. That would have been goal number 17 for Tyler Wiltsey, but no cigar on that one as it rolls its way out of play.
Definitely him. Definitely him. Definitely him.
What's up?
This one will be a corner from the far, far distant away. That is Hayden Wiltsey, who's going to line one. Going to try to get one home. Doesn't get it. Shot is blocked at the front line. Kind of pops it up, sends it on the backwards angle. Headed out towards Hajnowski. He bounces it once and catches it at the center of his chest to get a save. Wearing number 1. High punt. It's going to go a little bit to the right. It'll stay in play, but it'll be a great header by Kina with a lot of great angular distance to it. And now that's when we go past Hayden out to Trent, and this will be a routine can of corn save for Trent. Now he's going to keep this one rolling along his footsteps for a little bit there, but now he'll punt this one away high in the air, right towards midfield. It'll land just a foot short of the yellow center line. And now this will be brought out to Tony Giordano in the sweeper position, who was just honored about 10 minutes ago for being a 2023 senior, and of course given that portrait. And now Jason Stockton is down as his father behind me yells, "Up, get up." Don't want to cause too much of a displeasure here early in the game. You don't want one of your fastest runners to be a little disheveled here 10 minutes in. As that one will go over the head of Hayden on a good block by Julian Fernandez. And now that will be caught by Hosnowski at the seat of his feet. Hosnowski sends one up. And Hayden and Blaze with a little bit of a collision course. J.J. Stockland sending this one off towards the sideline. Picked up by Nico Natale, who is going to come in. So Nico is in. Also out for Gateway is number 6, Josh Hummel. Looks like they've made a substitution as well. So Nico is in. Not sure who is out just yet. Wait until there is a play.
Your wife started walking down.
There's Kyle Brown over there. I saw number 4 and I was like, wait, he goes in the field, and then I forgot. Mr. Kyle Brown.
I promise.
There's number 4 on the squad. Now Tony, with a full head of steam, sends this one out towards midfield. Picked up by number 27. That'll be an offsides call. Connor Barbato. And remember, you have to think about all the grotesque, honorary stuff that Hayden Wiltsey has gotten from his fellow peers of a year older than him, because he was basically an honorary senior for this team last year. Everybody, the 9 seniors that played with him in 2021 treated him like one of their own, treated him like he was a part of their class, a part of their clique. And that's where Hayden's symbolism and leadership on the team really had a chance to shine. As it looks like now, just past midfield, right near and within that yellow bubble back there, that will be an opportunity for Hayden to send this one away. This one's up in the air, has a good leg to it, off the head of Terry Herron, the defenseman, and to the left of Hosnowski. Yeah, looks like all of the students that have made the trip down tonight huddled up in the corner. There's Cooper Bennell, Noah Brastetter, Mary Kate Owens as well. Ina sends this one off his head and gets a nasty shot to the chest. He gets back up. That was a head to chest right there. That's got to be hard to swallow. But he'll get back up with no repercussions. This one's thrown in. RJ tries to send Nico tried to send the kick away and instead only got a piece of it and fell on his rear. And Hayden sends a shot, trying to get it over to number 7, Mr. Eli Mercado. And France fends off for 21, Chris Howarth.
Hey, great work, Hayden!
Which is where that sort of beef that had pre-existed before this game played. Kind of trying to get a shot, and he doesn't get it. A little bit of contact with
strike first
with goalie Hosnowski. That was very close to being something that would have been disastrous, whether it was a foul against us or an injury on whatever side. That's not what you want. RJ does not get that one down as Garrett is there first. Like we said, Garrett by far, by a country mile far, Gateway's leading scorer 20 goals in 10 games. Like we said, accounting for 44% of Gateway's goals this year. And, I mean, I've said it a million times, but there is no denying that Jacob Garrett is in the same grade as I am. He is a junior, and, you know, his fervent athletic ability that he showcases every day on the pitch is really impressive to see, even though I've only seen him play twice, tonight and early in September 18th when Audubon went to Gateway and fell 4-2. Now, when Audubon played Gateway the first time around, they did not have all 4 goals scored by Jacob Garrett. In fact, that was the first game of the entire 2022 season where Garrett did not score every single goal. Because the first 3 games, they had 8 goals, and all 8 were scored by Jacob Garrett. It was an amazing streak that I showcased about a bajillion times on that broadcast early on in the season. That one is headed by, I believe, Garrett. Although, no, that would rather be by number 11, Benjamin Contarino. Let's go. Banel with a low-flying kick hits off the chest. And how about that high-flying angular shot by Homa right on the line, keeping it going. The footwork continues to go, and now it continues to spark. And still some good sportsmanship if you know what was said between LaFrance and Howard. The fact that, he helped him up, gave him a slap on the wrist, is commendable in my opinion. Like I said, the internet is a wild, wild west, and whatever you say tends to have no repercussions in the real world. But just like that Tupac song from '96, that's just the way it is, Trent sends a liner. Gave me a heart attack for a second. Almost went my way. And now Hayden Wiltsey stops this one, turns around, stops it with his right, gets it to his left, sends this one with his left foot on that ambidextrous kind of leg. Now kind of trying to get it going, and it is wide to the right and just up by a foot or less. Doesn't go, and we remain scoreless.
Hey, Hayden, great ball!
Hayden. Well, what you got there?
I got chicken wraps from Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
It's delicious.
I'm surprised Chick-fil-A actually made something healthy.
That's what I'm saying.
What's in there, like lettuce?
Yeah, we got some lettuce, we got some chicken, we got tortilla.
Ah, very nice. Never been a big Chick-fil-A guy, but
good, Hayden!
I like fried chicken. I like grilled chicken, but not fried chicken.
They got grilled chicken sandwiches.
I gotta try them.
RJ, win that!
RJ does not win that as Conover sends this one out to number 21, Howarth. He stops it with his thigh, sends it out towards Stocklin, or a hodgepodge of green and gold out there. Garrett stops it with his head, trying to get a shot, and it doesn't go to the right of the goalpost. And we got some subs coming in. In fact, one singular substitution, as that will be number 11, Benjamin Contarino for Gateway, and number 28, Julian Hernandez, is going to take a seat, take a step aside. Drive battle will send this one away. Plays LaFrance in front of him. Will not go to LaFrance. Instead, it will land sometime in the trajectory of Tyler Wiltsey. It'll be stopped by number 3, Aiden Norton. And now down hard on his behind goes Tristan Fernandez. Trying to rebound here. I think the first team that scores will most likely be, in this environment, in this weather, the team that wins the game. JV tied 0-0. There was no winner, there was no loser. And it ought not be forgotten that, Gateway and Audubon are very similar teams. Both have had hot streaks, both have had cold streaks. Gateway's cold streaks and hot streaks are a lot more cut and dry, black and white, than Audubon's win streaks and cold streaks have been, as Banel saves that one to the right of the goalpost. As we said, Gateway has either won a bunch in a row or lost a bunch in a row. No in between, and now the clock is stopped. Looks like we may have a card situation here.
I got a comfort.
Who are they looking for? That is Hayden's not happy with Blaze. He is heated. That is number 7 for Gateway. Eli Mercado. I think either a card or something got pulled.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Although it must have just been a warning because Mercado will stay in the game.
I don't know. I don't know if Trent said something or what.
No, it was a Gateway player, Eli Mercado. But Hayden seemed to be ticked at Blaze. He was putting his hands in the air in his direction, and it didn't look like a, did you see what I see? Kind of a, what the heck are you doing, man, kind of situation.
Good, RJ!
So, Matt, grab your mic for a second. Oh, hold up. We got a shot. It's to the right of the goalpost. Wiltsey is down, but he gets back up easily.
All right.
So, what is this whole COYW?
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
Then you can tell me after the game. The mics are on.
Okay. I'll tell you after.
Tell me it after, because now I'm intrigued. Here's a line drive. This will fall short. Over Kaina. Goes back behind number 13, Ryan McCormick. Doesn't get anything going there, but it'll head back out towards Conover. Headed back and now bounced by Jacob Garrett, the 20-goal man. Heads out to Natale. Nico tries to win it, but 4 versus 4 ends up being a white victory as Tristan Fernandez got the better leg on that one.
Danny, I finished my chicken wrap. I finished it.
Congratulations. Nico's got something going here. He's got room. He's got nobody behind him, but he gets stopped. He gets leveled, or at least the ball gets leveled by number 3, Mr. Aiden Norton, and it goes out of play. And in this cold weather comes the nasally allergies that come with this time of year, here in the middle of October. I mean, I turned 17 in 3 weeks, and man, all right. Heron throws it in to no avail. It goes off the head of Jacob Garrett. Sends out to Mercado, who had gotten one just a couple of minutes ago, and now I'm sure he will be at his best behavior to make sure that he doesn't commit any more infractions for a little while. As Blaise LaFrance plays the sweeper role and sends this one out, although Giordano admittedly was behind it. Holmes sends this one in the air. This one will have to be a wait and see for Wisnowski. Wiltsey will play the long game. He sends a couple shots, and it is wide to the left. There's just been a repeat back-to-back of same song, second verse. We've been so close to the goal, but it doesn't go. (21:49) officially. As we approach 22 minutes out of 40 in the first half, Wisnowski will send this one away.
Hey, keep working, Green!
Bennell sends a war cry to his team. Off the head of Wiltsey. Sends this one about 90 degrees in the air. Terry sends this one down. Tyler's got it. He bounces it, spikes it off of his right foot, sends it to his older brother Hayden. Sends it on the ground to Kaina, but it'll be stopped by Wisnowski. Up in the air. Ronnie doesn't get it. Freshman sends this one to the right. And that one stopped and out of play. This broadcast is brought to you by Quick Pit Podcast, run by my good friends Connor and Nate. Out of their studio in Central PA, they host a NASCAR and motorsports podcast that runs every week. Gets published on either Wednesday or Friday, rather Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when they get around to recording it. Of course, the NASCAR Round of 8 is in full swing, and there was a big controversy on Sunday at Las Vegas Motor Speedway between Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson. Hear all the news, information, and hot takes, all on their podcast, available on all major podcast platforms, including Spotify and Anchor. As Kaina's trying to get his 7th goal of the year, it doesn't go. Just short. Just short. Batted off the head of LaFrance. He bats it down at a downward angle, sending it to Hayden, who will send it back to his
Hey, Blaise, keep it up, kid. Doing great.
I love you, Blaise.
27.
Keep it up.
Thrown in by Barbato. Misses number 21, and this one will go back out of play. Barbato will have a throw. Same song, second verse, huh? Will be thrown.
Oh, Nico.
Nico went in there with full speed like a bat out of hell. He tried to get something going. Now Gateway will have to rewrite the board as this one will bounce back off the head of Garrett. He doesn't know where it lands. LaFrance comes in with full power.
Yeah, Blaze!
Blaze was set Hayden to his younger brother, Tyler. He gets a shot, and it's wide to the right again. It's like getting punched in the stomach a dozen times. It just keeps on happening. And we remain scoreless just over halfway through the first half. Man, that is a rough break. But Gateway gets the ball back in there. This one goes back over the head of Garrett. Tony plays roll a sweeper again and bounces this one back. Hayden sends it off of the tongue of his left foot. And now Barbado will be denied by Hayden. It rolls along the line, almost in a perpendicular and parallel fashion. And now Hayden will get leveled. They're going to look for a foul right here to stop the clock right away. And that will be exactly what they're looking for. Hayden's face hit the ground as hard as concrete, and it just... Let's go, Hayden! Oh, my goodness.
Dan, get ready.
Get ready, yeah. Get ready indeed.
No, let's go, Hayden!
Hayden will have a PK. Again, 24:52 on the clock. The clock is stopped for the PK. Bounce off of Wisnowski. He'll try to get it back. Did it go? It did not. They were inches away from scoring, and Gateway denies them.
Good job, Hayden!
Chatterbox red flag.
And this is where you have to imagine the tensions on both sides start to rise, but Hayden will get a second chance on his own volition on a corner kick, and that one will go out of play before LaFrance or Homa can reel their way back. That was so close. That would have been 1-0 Audubon on Hayden Wiltsey's 10th goal of his senior year. Now he sets it up to Tyler, and he's got it! Bring it to the house, P. Wilkes! He does a little like praying pose on the corner, saluting his student section. And the Green Wave take the board with a little pep in their step. After being denied on the PK, they come back with enthusiasm and power, and it's 1-0. Nico Natale showing them up. That's a great way to do it. Hayden Wiltsey didn't get the PK, didn't get the corner, but Nico Natale with his first assist. He sets up Tyler for what his 17th goal of a historic 2022 season. This one's up in the air. Brought down. LaFrance is probably going to send it to his own man if he even gets the chance. Oh, that was a...
Come on, yeah!
I mean, he got a shoulder to the face right there. Or was looking for something like that. When I said that tensions would be aloof, I was not kidding. This is going to be a very physical game, just like the Camden Catholic was. The Camden Catholic game was. Hayden Wiltsey trying to work around everybody. A little outnumbered on defense, but Noah gets back up. LaFrance, with a little bit of pep in his step, sends this one to Barbado. LaFrance, or rather Beno, will run to his right, knock it down. He's going to play the long game. He's going to play a mind game here. He does this all the time. And he will pick this one up. I love what he does. Just Trent Bennell as a goalkeeper brings about half the personality to the rest of this starting 11. Just, yes, all these guys do have a fair amount of personality, but Trent just brings it to another level. And that's not, setting him apart from anybody else, but you saw what he did there. He played the mind game. He let the ball roll, and it's just like when a ball's running down the line on a foul ball. Lenny Harris in 1977 tried to flow the ball foul with his own human error. It's just that kind of situation and that kind of trickery in the cranium that really sets a player apart when it comes to how they appreciate the valued commodities and the intricacies of the game. Somebody thrown in by Gateway. Get some good arc on that one. Send it out, RJ. Send it out. Good work. He will. Nothing going there. Fernandez couldn't get that one.
Just a spectacular smart play.
Spectacular.
Hello, everybody. I love Green Wave soccer. I bleed green and gold the day I die, baby. Go Wave.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is what I love about the night games. Yes, they're physical on the field. But what also matters is that this interaction between myself and my own peers is so great because at all the 4 o'clock games, maybe a handful like show up, every single time, and it's repetitive after a point. But once you get to this kind of game where everybody's, just look at this. Look at down the sideline, just how many people are here. There's Aiden Dute. There's somebody in a ski mask. I think that's Billy Lindemuth. Just everybody that's here, they are showing so much respect. And yes, say hi, Peyton. Say hi.
Yo, what up, boys? We out here? You already know?
You already know. You already know. We're just having so much fun out here. 30 minutes in. Actually, about 29 and a half if you want to be scientific with it. But it's only brought out by
Good
number
Tony!
13, the number neighbor of Garrett. That is Ryan McCormick. Will T bats this one off of his thigh and now waiting for maybe something to go his way. Or Howard, excuse me. My apologies.
Go! Green! Victory!
Conover stops this one. Gets blocked. Conover back in his home court. Homa stops anything from happening. Now it's back in Stockland's control.
No shot!
Trying to get it from the corner. Saved by Trent. Beautiful play. Back to his own spot. Aiden Norton tried to get something going, just doesn't go. This one's up in the air. Comes back down. This one's a nice liner. Out to Nico. Doesn't go. Got a little block there by Connor Barbado, and now we will have maybe a substitution. Does not look like it. Although no, Gateway is just making a substitution. Out is number 11, Benjamin Contarino, and in is number 21, Mr. Josh Hummel. Eichnowski sends a low-hanging kick. Low flying there.
Hey, let's go! Keep it up, Green! Come on, Jay! Big throw!
Aiden sends this one to Tony.
Start with the ball!
Ben's actually playing further back than Tony is, which maybe means that they're...
Trent!
I don't know if this is actual precedented term. Wait a second! Banel was playing the mind games again, and he got a little bit off his horse. And he almost got leveled by Norton.
Yeah, it's just like
Homa sends a shot
Good work,
to the
RJ!
rib cage of Fernandez.
it's like, is it gonna kill?
Homa knocks this one down, sends it to his left and his right. sending it back again. Kinda with a little bit of creative footwork, getting back in front. Now,
Good work, Tiny.
he is down. He is clutching at his foot.
Yep.
It's like spelled K-A-N.
Okay, kinda is okay. That's good to hear. I was worried there because Kina's had a couple of those scary injuries where he goes down and he gets back up. But we're getting back in action, 32-39 unofficially in the first half, as we probably have about 7 minutes left to play. But who knows if they're going to get a second goal in before that. But Hajnowski goes above and beyond, clearing the 6'3" senior Ugana Afere to make a spectacular acrobatic play. Up in the air, coming back down to earth. Off the back of Jacob Garrett, off of his head.
RJ!
Yeah.
It's out of play. He's got a pom-pom. We'll throw it at halftime. You guys get your chance to shine.
I hate Gateway.
This one will be a corner. Let's see.
Let's go, Green!
Liberty.
He doesn't watch you. We watch the AC. Because I think
Ow!
Sends it backwards, and it's an offside.
Dangerous!
Corner attempted there by number 2 is not listed on my roster.
Send it up, Blaze!
Blaze sends it back into action. Intercepted by Conover. Homa gets it on a little bit of a deflected trajectory. That's a Barbado. Nico playing a conservative game running behind him, and now he trails him out. He trailed him out of play. A very smart play by Nico. Stockland will come out. George Heller will come in, and now Blaze throws it in for the right side. Wiltsey stops it on the side of his right foot, on the port side, port and starboard, and now Heller, on his first kick of the game, sends an enunciated kick to the left of the goalpost and out of play with a whistle, succeeding it. My hands are freezing, but I do not care. 52 degrees. Actually, it has decreased to about 48 degrees now that the sun has completely set, and the lights are the only sense of warmth. Right.
Yeah!
Here with my Baja Taco cashews to comfort me that even they're not spicy, although spicy. So, I think you get the analogy that I'm pointing at, but kinda sends it off the left side of his head. Blaze will let this one trail, which was, again, smart there not to risk it on the line. Aiden with some great footwork, sending this one to Ben, the freshman, younger brother of Casey Cameron, who currently sits on the sideline.
Get it out! Get it out, Aiden!
Hernandez trying to get this one to Wiltsey. Ball staying on the ground for now. RJ pummeled from the back. Wiltsey keeps this one rolling on the line. Barbado with a hard yard. He sends this one off the foot, off his left foot rather, as now Homa chest-to-chest action. Fernandez trips himself up, and now Wiltsey sends this one to LaFrance. LaFrance, and given a cold shoulder is Conover. He gets back up with an unfazed whatsoever. But Tyler Wiltsey trying to get it again. This one is headed out towards whatever truck is sleeping over there. Getting his federally mandated amount of sleep in.
Who's winning? Audubon's winning, right? Who scored the goal?
That was Tyler Wiltsey. 16 goals on the year for Tyler Wiltsey. Like we said, the Hayden Wiltsey-Tyler Wiltsey combo is responsible for 53% of Audubon goals this year going into tonight. What a statistic for them, and I'm sure that number will go up now that they've scored one of one, with Tyler being the beneficiary, as RJ sends this one over towards the sideline. That'll be a tough call to make on the far side of the field, but it will go out of play towards Josh Roselle. Yes. Hi, Josh. It's out of play.
Good. Send him.
On the ground, Hayden tried to get a kick with a lot of pep in it, but just didn't go.
Work,
Nico now stops it off the center of his chest, where he's got belly button, and that one will go out of play as he goes backwards and gets back up. No problem. That is hilarious. I mean, Nico just plays without a care for what other people think about him, and I love that. Nico just brings so much life to the team. He only joined a couple weeks ago. His first game was, I want to say, the West Deptford loss, 6-1. He played in that game in the last 10 minutes, and you could tell from those last 10 minutes, his first 10 minutes in a Green Wave uniform were going to be just as memorable as the last ones. He is quite the character. You know, he shows up to school in the, in the heavy parkas and stuff, and with all the graphic design that comes from his native borough of the Bronx in New York City. That's just kind of how it is. He plays with a lot of grit. He plays with a lot of passion. That's what I love about Nico. 38-15, time winding down in the first half as Trent Bennell smothers over the ball like it's his firstborn son, and he will send this one away. Up in the air, high up there. Comes back down to earth. It's going to be sent. Maybe trying to get a shot from the corner. Garrett. Conover falls awkwardly. He was doing almost a gymnastic split. Now this will be chased out of the corner by number 13. Maybe trying to get something going. It is saved. Good effort, though, by number 13, the senior Ryan McCormick. Seasonal Allergy striking again. Stopped by Ben Cameron. And down goes Garrett. Obviously, Gateway wants that to go their way, and it will. Or actually, it will. Line drive, almost in the blind spot of Wiltsey. And it is over the goalpost. 40 down, 40 to go. Man, what a start for Audubon. How about that? The Green Wave get one goal from Tyler. We're going to keep this one here because, obviously, some people to talk to. 40 minutes down. We will see you around. 1-0 Audubon.
How do you go? All right, pal. Move in tonight. When I get a call from me, hold on your iPad. Give you a thing.
I want to see how far this goes. Because I'm right here. Like, I'm immersed in all this. Let's see if I can move this. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to see how far back. We can, while we're at halftime, let's see who we can talk to. Let's see. Two former celebrities of this team. Emily Bobo, what's going on? And we got like 7th period sports history. Shout out Coach Cos. Emily's running to get Dom Perry. Let me zoom in a little bit. Dominic Perry. What do you get? Chick-fil-A? Everybody got Chick-fil-A. $40. I know you said $40, but I'm saying what just I make my orders in 3 hours. Okay. And then everyone starts saying, oh, give me this. Give me this. Give me this. So $40. I mean, I did want to spend this. Did you just figure out how like, oh, yeah, this is like, well, it's pointing this way. It's pointing this way now. It's pointing this way. It was pointing that way. Yeah, now we changed it. Now it's pointing our way. They're going to send it back. No. Let's have the 4 of us get one. We're getting give us your best moment. I'll get us what they do is one thing. So. Awesome. 7th period sports history. We got to show Coach Cos, man. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. You learned how a camera works? So we're going to be going back to action very shortly here from the Green Wave turf. I think I'm having the best night that I've had in broadcasting in a little while. But 1-0 Audubon. Only goal today came from Tyler Wiltsey. 16th goal of the year. Like we said, going into this game, the Wiltsey brothers combined for 53% of Audubon's goals this year, which is an unprecedented number for 2 people. But Audubon will now line up on the right side of your field. Let's put on the inverse. As, like we said, we've had people lining up left and right, whether they're to bother me or just to say hi. But 40 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. I'm getting everybody. I'm like, Audubon break from their huddle. They're on the right side of your screen in the green jersey with the yellow stripe on the front. And Gateway will be on the left side of the screen with the white jerseys and the blue shorts. Okay. Well, at least you don't have to put it on 2 TVs like some of my family's doing tonight. So Hayden sends this one to J.J. Stocklin. Hassan Kasich has it, doing a lot of footwork, left, and right, back again. And now he sends this one to Terry, who hasn't been in this game a whole lot today, but even if he was, it wasn't really profound as he was kind of an actionless defenseman. Hayden sends this one on a bounce off the center of the chest of Homa, angling to the right. Now he's going to try to set up a shot for Tyler, who's going to go for number 17. It's a slow roller, and they're going to call an offsides there as it won't go. That will go. Getting away in the second half. We also say hello to 2 wrestlers that are behind me that are going to be wrestling again in the winter. That is John Scolari and Lucas Stinger. Tyler Wiltsey coming in hard. Running like a racehorse. He gets tripped up. He almost got a face full of soccer ball. And not going to get that one. As some parents called for, sir. Do we know what the rules are? You kick ball in goal in school.
Oh, yeah. When I was
well, everybody played soccer. Everybody played soccer when they were 8 years old. That's what they got dropped off. This will be a free kick. Well, actually, it'll be a PK. So, Kina will send this one away.
Go, Kina! That's a Philly sports guy again. He's both at the Philly sports guy. He's a cool guy.
Kina going for PK. Lines this one up. Got it! He got it! Make it a twofer. Kina with his 7th goal of the year in his senior swan song. I don't know what he was signaling, but he is pumped up, and you can now make it a 2-zip ball game. That gives you a little bit more security on your front. As I think the Gateway goalkeeper, Ajnowski, is not too happy with what happened there. He had his hands up in arms, trying to figure out what the heck happened, and that goes right past number 21 as a flying Asen Vandal comes along. Hey, don't let up, boy! It was intended for Howarth. Thrown in by Stocklin, hangs on the line. It'll bounce, and it will be out of play.
Yo, Todd, keep working, Todd! Go! Go, Todd! Yeah, but mine heard it. Win it, Hayden! Yeah, that's it, buddy!
Howarth throws out.
What game you're watching?
Well, they're obviously watching Audubon. Obviously, they're watching Audubon Green Wave soccer on the broadcast.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. See, this is what I love about the night games: interacting with the crowd, having a grand
Keep
old
working,
time.
Green.
My son watched.
Kinda tries to get it off of his shoulder.
Corner.
Bit of half attempt kick doesn't go. Where'd you go?
Hey, keep the foot on the gas pedal, Green.
I got Tic Tac. It's going now. I got Tic Tac.
What flavor?
The white one. I think it's just like yeah. I like it's ultimately gotcha.
Yeah. Hunter Lowe, I have heard reports that you passed your driver's test.
Yeah, I did. Watch out for your mom.
Hey, great work, kid.
Benny.
Work, RJ.
Benny, get some notes.
Come on, side. Attaboy.
Hey, great work, it's on!
No, it's his birthday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh. Barbato's going to throw. Actually, no, it'll be Mercado that's going to kick this one from about a foot to the left of the goal. Foot to the left of the line, rather. This one popped up. Tyler Wiltsey coming to head, and Eli Mercado comes flying. The Gadisi Comics hero. He gets back up. Now he's actually back in possession of the ball. He'll be stopped again as the ball stops momentum. And here we go. There is a full brawl ensuing. As if that was going to happen, and it just did. They'll have to clear this one up. They will have to. They're still going. Trent Bantle all up in the face of Fernandez.
Oh my God!
Trent is it's goalkeeper on goalkeeper. Hassan is having to stop this. This is what happens when playoff implications are on the line. We saw this with Collingswood football the other day when it's something about the nighttime. It's something about the lights that send things into a frenzy. They will send their players to the sideline. So they will separate the players. And there will certainly be some players who will get. So they will talk about this. The AD Carbone is out there. Principal Jeff Leb. Yeah. I mean, you saw collision after collision, and it was going to come to a head. And that's exactly what happened. Tensions boiling over here at Audubon. Even the cops, there's two cops that are there. Usually it's just one cop that hangs out. And now they will. I mean, if this were a normal 3-4. So now, whoever has been taken care of, accordingly. Audubon will be back up on the huddle as they prepare to take the field again. As I've seen a fight in baseball, I've seen fights in football. Can't say I've seen a soccer brawl before. Punches flying, kicks going. And now Audubon, some well-rested players, and probably some permanently rested players for the rest of the night. I mean, Wiltsey is still there. I mean, the guy who, I mean, part of it you can compare to throwing stones from a glass house. You don't want to throw a punch when you're not in a position for them to, not be able to fight back, or for them to fight back with too much power on them. It seems like maybe it's just a bunch of yellow cards.
Now keep fighting, boys!
Yo, hey!
As Gateway is now lining up on their side. I think what it all was giving them a few minutes to cool it, to let it go, and come back with, I mean, they'll send this one back, but I just remember as this one's brought out.
Yes, son!
Yes, sir! I just remember the ugliest football game I was ever a part of. It was when I was a part of the Cougars organization back in 2021 last year. Oakland was playing on the road in Rancocas Valley, and they were playing the RV Patriots. And in the third quarter, there was a fight that broke out between players, and then parents got involved. and actually led to the cops being called because a fan on the Rancocas Valley side threatened to pull out a firearm. So this is why the high school events of this magnitude have the cops, have the ADs, because after everything that was said on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, after everything that happened, this was going to happen. I'm not going to save face and say, "Oh, this was, nobody could ever see." No, you could see this coming. If you saw what both of our people were doing on Instagram or on any other social media, it was so. It's something about the life that makes people angry. Gives them, the force of a small militia in their heads. It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, Chris, you want yourself to sell.
I didn't even do nothing.
Tristan Fernandez is going to send this one away. You be my bodyguard now.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, it's in the corner. If you're going to sure, do it over there with the rest of the guys.
You mean Matt Wagner?
What?
You mean Matt Wagner? That's fine. Where's Matt Wagner?
Matt is hanging out with some of his seniors from last year, like John Johnson, CJ Gilmore. People that you wouldn't know. And, Hassan is almost asking to get carded. Come on, man. Come on. No. And that'll be a yellow card for Connor Barbado. So Hassan had his hands up in the air, but it turns out the yellow card wasn't against him anyway. It was the man on the other side of the aisle. It was Connor Barbado. So it's 47-31 unofficially. A chaotic game, to say the least, here for the Green Wave and Gators. No matter what side you support, you can say this was one heck of a night. But Wiltsey will send this one away. This one's a good curve to the right side, and flopping over to my side, which is cool. It's cool that that all of that's going on, but people can't watch what they say. They can't watch their mouths. Hayden gets a shot to Fernandez, hip to hip. Hayden, Tyler Wiltsey is out towards the sideline. What you at least hope is that for the next 32 minutes that this remainder of the game is clean. They had their one scuffle, it was broken up, repercussions and reparations were had, and that'll be an offsides call on
Yo, what the fuck happened to Nico? He moves.
Brandon Wilson is here.
I haven't even got my card.
I need to go my permit. I'm 16 for a year. I'm 16 for 363 days.
I got it.
Here's a liner. Off the foot of Fernandez. As we even have two of our wrestlers. I'm excited to say that I will be coming back for the Wrestling PA next year. I had to think about it for a little while, but basically it'll just be some more subdued stuff instead of screaming my voice off for a while. Stop by Fernandez. Sent to himself. He's going to stop and start again. Pin out, sent out to. I think I just got to somebody.
Get me go! Get me go! Get JJ!
Wiltsey with a strong kick from just behind midfield. kind of cannot get there. Instead, it's bounced off of number 20, the sophomore Ben Klein, who when we last saw him versus Gateway, actually versus Audubon, in Gateway, actually had a cast on his left hand, which obviously doesn't affect much because you are playing with your feet. But what changes is that.
Yeah, Trent!
Oh, look out! Look out! That one's headed a long way out towards the parking lot.
It's different though. I don't know you.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's what it was. It's only a free kick. Let's see who's the possessor. Liner by Conover. Beautiful play. That one, Nico doesn't get it.
Let's go, Nico! Let's go, Nico!
Number 21. 21. 21.
Alton Rattle. Freshman. Uh-oh.
Are they winning now?
Oh my God, we gotta go crazy. No, maybe like 80 minutes, yes. 51 right now.
It's 90 minutes professionally. But
it's 51, right?
yes, unofficially.
I got extra time.
I mean, I had to stop the clock real quick when that fight broke out, so it was up in the air. Bounces it, and Wilsey's trying to get a shot.
Sorry.
Of the goal. That wouldn't have been good. Oh, the crap! They still make those. They still make those double crash. I didn't know they still made those. I haven't had one in like 10 years.
Nothing bad. Nothing.
Fills and 4, yes. Lucas Stenger just said fills and 4.
No, I wasn't.
Also, I am calling out. That one's out of play. On the behalf of Brandon, I'm calling out Josh tonight.
Yeah. Josh is an elf fan.
Yes.
No fear whatsoever.
No school spirit.
Josh does not trust us for spirit.
Neither do I.
He's not allowed.
Neither do I.
What up, boys and girls?
That's Brandon Wilson, senior. Here's Blaze with Francis Jr. The Blazer, as I like to call him, the double entendre, if you want to put it that way.
Let's go! Sir, I was trying to show
Having to stretch out those legs. Something going. He's thrown in by Charlie Howard. Tear Dog's going to throw this one in. Sends this one away. Off the head of Howard. Sends this one to Fernandez. Glasses. Sent a liner just over the head. Encompassing J.J. Stockland. Stopped by Giordano. A little bit of physical contact. The student section in the corner doesn't like that one.
5-2-7-2.
right now. The Flyers.
It's still 0.
Yeah,
Flyers are still 0. Sixers are up by 1.
We got a substitution. Heller is in, and who are the Flyers playing? Lightning. Okay, so we're gonna lose like 6-9.
It's 0-0 at the end of the first.
I mean, we haven't lost yet.
I was at the first game.
Yeah. So you got to keep going to those games. So keep winning.
We haven't had a bad game out of one of our.
I don't care if it ruins your wallet. We got to win. I mean, I am also want to know if Flyers games when your Winnipeg Jets played the Flyers. Messi or Ronaldo? Okay. I'm going to say Messi. What do you say? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ron! Get your Let him through next time!
Doesn't go.
Wearing green, help him out!
Unofficially 55-33 here in the second. Batted up. Conover to Homa. Wilty stops it. Trying to get it back.
Turn me up!
Yes, I did. And I got the reaction.
2-0. Let's go, baby. 2-0.
56-15 as we keep on. Yeah, we still got some time, Mr. John.
Go lay up. Let's go. Lock in, Jay.
We got Elder on deck. Those are on. That's good. That's good. LCS's fun. Going on right now. I'll have to go straight home and watch it after this is over. And Barbado does that. Kate Derwin, Tyler Nelson. Brendan Blake.
Hey, let's go. Keep going. Those are on, guys.
I don't know who.
Oh, get up. On you.
Work. For the big shot. Oh, come on. This is a kick by Chowski.
21 Jeroboam.
Bounce to stop. Bounces it off his foot almost. Repeats it in play. Barbado up in the air. It'll come back down there. Nobody wants it. Conover's got it. It's stopped by Natale. He kicks it way up in the air again. It comes back down to earth once more. Stopped by Norton. Up in the air is Garrett. He might try to break the stalemate. It's going to be Stockton who'll try to stop it. Side by side again with number 21. Conover misses it. Sends it out to number 9. That is Mr. Jason. And Wiltsey with a huge stop. Gets it around Zen. Tyler Wiltsey trying to get a shot going. And it is stopped by...
Funny thing is, Gators can't switch. So Gators can't ride baseball. They can't serve.
Yeah, neither can I. Here goes Stockton.
Yeah, man, you take that ball. Get Trent! Go turn up! Get Trent! Let's get him. Go Ron!
Ronnie's got it. And it's out of play. They want to call again.
Start him!
He just stole got straight into his shoulder. Didn't get a call. I don't know. Cole.
It's our year! It's our year!
Runner on second, no outs. Okay.
Now, Lucas, it's our year!
It is our year. For Audubon Green Wave Soccer and for Philadelphia Phillips. Bounced up by Tony, playing a little bit ahead of Terry Blaze. And now Hayden's got it. But now, it's out of play. So we'll see what goes on here.
What about that party on Saturday?
Cooper Sear is here. Like we said, Josh Roselle, Connor Bellata, Sidney Gilmore, some other folks in that last class. I think this will be a corner kick for Hayden. Their line just went up. Left hand ajar. No, it's to the left. Although Hayden does have a lot of good curvature on his left foot. He can kick with either foot. He's considered ambidextrous, but his left foot is probably better for that kind of situation. Dono sends it lands right at the midfield.
Terry Herron! Number 3 on the pitch! Number 1 in my heart!
Exactly. Ronnie stops it, tries to get it around Zach. He gives him a spin move. Doesn't get it. Now Howard is trying to give another cold shoulder. And get to Norton, but it stays right on the line, stays in, and now this will be a tough play for McCormick.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now was that a play? 61-42 officially in the last quarter of the game.
That's true. It's pretty good season, baby.
Handled there, 2 outs. Okay.
3-5-7.
Over 7.
I'm the reason why.
Whoa! Down for a tough one. And you can see Terry back to make sure he didn't get to anybody's back and didn't get anybody.
Unaffected, Ron. You got it, baby. Yeah, RJ!
So Tony will kick this one from back.
Please. Yeah, please.
Good eye.
Yeah, please.
We're going to take a touchdown.
Keep him working, please.
Batted by Connor.
Oh! Get in! Miss it!
And a can corner caught by Isnowski.
The one you saw.
Yeah, he rushed.
Good, hate it!
He go back.
63-01.
Yeah, dude. That's all he does.
Yo,
Come on, Kyle!
Klein is not going to get there. That'll be brought out to Gateway's number 20, Ben Klein.
Like years ago. That's gas.
Get here, please! Get him, please! Oh, yes! No, not today, baby. No, not today, 21. Try again next time, 2-1. It's all right.
First voice. Yes,
This will be thrown in.
Oh, my God!
Gateway came so close and it didn't go.
Oh, my God! You whipped. How did you do it?
Nobody's neck should move like that.
my neck like that.
There's no one going to be happy.
Wow, what a kick out there. Fun. That reminds me of Pat Gallagher. Interview. And
And Gallagher said, "Hey, my favorite
Let's go.
He said his favorite Phillies player was Bryce Hall.
Did he do a little dance?
TikTok
You
guy.
can't guard us.
I haven't been on TikTok in a year, so I finally got around last night to wiping all my Instagram posts. So Aiden Wiltsey out-battled 2-on-1 with
and gets it.
He got a. I was talking about the 21 giving cold shoulders. Now the 21 gets cold shoulders. As now Conover sends a liner with a lot of left hand curve. This one goes out towards Casey Cameron, the junior. And now another one. And Gateway is up in arms. About 8:15 local time. Brought for delivery by Connor. Liner off in the air. Bringing it back down. Not gonna go.
Get Terry! Get Terry!
Another whistle blown. Gateway likes the call. They didn't like it at first, and then they liked the call once they realized it went their way.
It ain't that serious. All right. It ain't that serious. Never mind.
It is that serious.
It is that serious. This one will be brought by Garrett. He sends a very short kick with a rush response. Garrett's got it. Wide right. Way wide right. In fact, it'll go so wide.
Nice kick.
That it goes in front of the corner.
Yeah, Hayden.
So the corner thrown in by Jason Stockley takes a hop. Takes the second one. Bounced off the shoulder of Homa. Bounced again. McCormick to Garrett. Back to Homa on the green side. Wiltsey goes for a tumble.
No!
Kudos to Stockland for drafting him up.
I'm ready. I thought you hated it.
But it didn't go.
I thought you hated it. Yeah, see what you got. I see you too much. 21 got cover. You got the number, man. Yeah, until you don't hit me. Pretend you don't hit me. Let's go home 2-1. Sub him out.
Now, Homa has got it.
Can't do that. You can't do that. You win.
Just gotta get
Come on,
over
take it
it
off
and
the plater,
kick
dude. You're
for
still
the
playing
side.
soccer. It was over.
He's gotta get
What?
Oh,
Yeah! 21. Yeah, 2-1. Yeah! There he is.
this guy. You don't stop playing. You don't stop playing. Barbado in the air, bounces it off the head of Fernandez. Now bounces off the right foot of
2-1
Wilson.
can't do
Sends
that.
it to his older brother Hayden, and it is stopped by Hasnowski.
21! JV 2-1! Get that kid handle him, brother!
Stop.
Yeah! I love it. I love it. 2-1 just got signed. 2-1. You need a pacifier.
And that will be out of play. Casey Cameron trying to stop that one from being an 69-30. Got about 10 minutes left, it looks like. Down goes Terry.
Don't tell me that's 2-1. He's like a never. He's too little.
It is not 2-1, as Gavin Witham claims, but
It is 2-1.
I don't think it was. It might have been an
Main chirpers don't go here. Hey, don't stop.
That's right.
Suffer no reprieve.
The loudest people are rooting for their friends'
We
team.
don't go here.
Wait, so where do you guys go? What's your...
Brian Tucker.
I think that's Oh, okay. Little Christian boy.
No repercussions. Even number 1 makes 21 look small. Man, we're 2-1
We
at.
are in the last
Where's
10
my
minutes.
favorite? We're 2-1 at. Come on this way. I'll put you there he is. I'll put you there he is. Oh, we're rolling down the hill.
Everybody loves this.
21.
You got the whole side down there that goes just had so much emotion.
For real, Dan.
Oh, he does. The loudest chirpers aren't even part of
That's
the
2-1. Let's see some effort out there. Come on. Stop walking around.
slide.
Yeah. Hey. What are you doing? Come on, 2-1. Come on.
Well, this time it's not his fault. That was on the other side of the field.
It's still 2-1.
He's got a
2-1. 2-1.
Yeah, but you don't
now. Actually, a kick by
2-1 talking.
but
Come on,
now,
yo.
off in the air by Conover.
Do something, then raise your hand. The third biggest trash talker actually goes on about. I'm going to 2-1 he's speedy. He's speedy. Deflection, bro. You're still down by
They are not
2.
giving
Hey, you're faster than my Mini Cooper. That's not fast either.
21.
Yo, 2-1. Let's see some effort out there. Come on. What's going on? What's the defense? Corner.
They're calling for a corner. We'll see what they get. There will be a corner.
Over 21's head. What happened? You don't even got to go over his head. Yeah. Just put it in appetite. If he will never reach it.
72-15 as Hayden Wiltsey looks like he's going to go for a corner. Kicking with his left foot, lined up, and over everybody's head. Actually stay in play. Thank you, Ronnie.
It's out. Let's hand back in.
Blaze with a little bit of a short-handed kick. Goes to Conover. Through the legs of Harris.
2-1, your own team doesn't like you.
And down goes Cameron.
He's offside. 21's offside. He's offside. Game 21, you stink. Sub him out.
That didn't look like an offsides to me. Maybe a little bit, depending on who you ask.
Start the buses. No, he's taking the corner. Start the buses.
And now he will. So the man that they've been berating all night
Start the buses.
now has a chance to
Start the buses.
maybe get something going as they start the bus. Hey, the bus has already been started, as you can see in the back of the.
What a save!
By Trent Bell.
At least your teammate put it on frame. Let's go.
Hey, 2-1, you go.
2-1, at least get a shot on that. Come on. No, his jersey number is what division he's going. He's going D21.
I mean, hey, 7% of high school athletes go on to play collegiate sports, so.
He's probably gonna cry.
About 6 minutes left, give or take. Maybe a little short on that.
Where's 21 go? Because they're
Now this will be another corner, so same song. Second
corner.
Where the Atlas we'll see. Maybe there's a chance to get something going. Watch.
Where's 21?
Conover has this one.
I'm not going to pass it to you. There's no one good enough. Come on, 2-1. No one thinks you're good enough to pass to.
Son, you got time?
They gave you a Captain Smith and a pity.
Let's go,
Line this one up 32. Doesn't get it.
That's all right. We'll get him.
5 minutes left. And also still Audubon with a 2-goal lead.
One miss. That Captain Smith is shameful.
This but it's messing up with my mind. I don't know. I love hanging out with the student section because that's what makes night games so special. Just sometimes
one a year. Come on, Kiner! Oh, you get the ball!
He's gonna get it.
That's happening! Go home 2-1! Go home 2-1!
We'll see.
Well done, Steve! You Chris! Go home, Chris! Go home!
So now
Christopher Harwood!
Howard.
Chris Howard! Chrissy boy! Yeah, Trent! Yeah, Chrissy boy! Yeah, Trent! Yeah, Chris! Yeah, Chris! Yeah, you saw that many after you have! Christopher Howard! Chrissy boy! '21, you're mediocre. Christopher Howard.
He's feeling it right now.
He's getting sharp. He don't know what to do. Pull those socks up higher, man. That'll help. This got to be like the first trash talk in soccer.
Can like the people watching like hear the crowd?
Tuck your shirt.
Oh, yeah. Very well.
Goes half and half. He took the front end.
Kinda's got it.
Yeah, Chris!
Kinda's going to get blocked by Fernandez.
We don't go here. We don't go here.
But I do.
21. We're both maroon. Whoa!
Why is that just
Bring the ball!
Stockland. Scott's got it. Stockland tries to get away. And
cracking under pressure.
Go for it.
Ginger by choice. What is wrong with you? Chris, go home, Ginger.
And now we got ourselves.
all that talk? He's in a snuggie right now.
And now
Like that's
Hey, keep going. 21, we're your biggest fan. Let's go, man. Let's see something. Power. Let's see something.
I gotta play a football backup coach over here.
Actually, I'm right over here. We don't go here. We don't go. We got none. Yeah, we got ducks that shit up.
Imagine 21's parents right now. What do you think's going on? Why am I here?
Chris, I'm in your head. I'm in your head. Someone's paying for college.
Oh, he's finally running. Oh my God, he can run.
Oh, he's quick. Oh.
He whipped it. I told you he whipped it.
And Daniels got it. In the dwindling seconds. I mean, last time around, Audubon scored 10 goals, but gave up 4 in a loss. Now, they've held them to a shutout.
Oh, nothing. You got nothing.
Let's go. Help your team. You're still losing.
Goes that way.
Heisnowski will get this one on his own.
You will. Hey, don't care.
Oh, that's a big save right there.
We're terrible.
He's playing the wrong
Force a punt. He doesn't get it. It was a low kick that was kind of had a lot of pressure on it.
Chris!
And we're actually a little bit over the time, but like I said, it's unofficial, so.
Chrissy Howard!
Chrissy Howard chance continue to reign. That play.
It's always 3. It's always 3.
They should have moved that
Ball game!
Good pass! Na-na-na-na! Na-na-na-na! Hey! Goodbye!
The Green Wave will be going back to the playoffs.
Goodbye!
Celebrating with their goalkeeper, Trent Bannell.
Start the buses!
They're already started. They're already started. We'll leave them alone for a minute. Everybody is so excited. The Green Wave will be going back to the playoffs for 10 wins. Their first in 8 years.
21 sold the bag!
We'll be right back with our postgame with Trent Bannell and whoever we can grab.
Steal the goals!
Yelling so much.
Well, we don't go here. We don't go here.
Then don't.
We don't. I don't go to Audubon. Let's pose.
Let's all get a good shot. Everybody get back here.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yo, whoever wants to get a good shot.
Hey guys.
Yes, sir. Hey.
All right.
Beautiful. 21 stings.
That was 2-0.
Yeah. Go home, 2-1.
We're gonna talk. They're going to talk to their team. We're going to talk to our guys. We're going to bring as many Audubon players as we can over. As what a night! Gateway 0, Audubon 2. Such a fun night. A couple expletives dropped from our players. Matt, I'm going to bring my mic over. What?
Audubon Green Wave!
Yeah! That's how you do it. We're back in the playoffs. Oh my gosh. We were already going to the playoffs before. Audio Conference Divisional Champ. How about that? I don't know why they're giving me weird looks, but we're going to go get as many players as we can. Watch this. Watch this.
So wholesome.
Bring your mic out there. Or do you want to go with them? Or do you want? Okay. I'll let them have their moment.
I'll go with them in a minute. Freezing, I know that.
Oh yeah. I'm freezing too.
You're freezing. After an hour, fill my hands. No, I will not feel your hands. Keep my hands in my pockets so my hands are.
Nico loves it. Trent's getting flicks. with some of his buds, Blaze and Ben. Yeah, go over there. Okay. We'll go talk to them. The mic's not going to make it this far, but we will at least see how far it goes. Let's get
like what's going on.
Shut up, what's up, Coach Battle? Everyone left. Get one! You're not fine. Yes, sir, bro.
That's fire. So starter. I was just trying to make a couple of games. Yeah, we had to score.
Tony Corbone's here. He's got to be here, right?
I don't know. Well, on the team.
Yeah, right. Correct.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
He's there now, right?
Yeah, he was down there earlier. We'll get to you, I promise.
I was so excited. You're calling what happened? You wake up? I get paid jobs. I get paid money to sit there and play golf. It's we're not hired.
Sounds fast.
Let's see. Let's make sure the mic's back on. And it indeed is. Don't get too close to that camera. I don't want you to break it. Ladies and gentlemen, player of the game presented by Amato Brothers. Trent Bannell, you texted me over the weekend and said, if we beat Gateway...
I didn't say if, I said when.
Okay.
I said when we beat Gateway. When.
Including some other stuff as well. You said, I want to be in the interview. The last time I interviewed you, you were not a goalie. You were in the field, running the midfield, sometimes getting a couple shots in there. Now the tables have turned. You got a shutout today, a lot of tough shots, but more important, conference championship. Yeah. How does that feel?
It feels great. After we lost the Gateway the first time, we didn't think it was over, but we knew we'd be back in the spot and we'd win this game right now. And we knew it was going to happen because they've been all over our social media and everything. And we knew we'd be back here and we were going to win it. And there was no doubt in our minds. Everyone in school today, everyone the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we knew we were going to win. It was no question about it.
Yeah, I mentioned at the start of the game about what I saw on Instagram and everything. It's the wild, wild west out there, and sometimes you just need a little bit of humbling, and I think that's what they got today. Speaking of, how come nobody got any red cards for the almost brawl that happened in the second half?
I think the rest were just trying to calm it down before it got too out of hand, which it did. It did get out of hand. It did get really out of hand, and they lost control of the game. And then I think they calmed it down. They both coaches talked to them, and I think it was basically just a team warning. And you saw what happened. They would call every single foul after that. Even a chippy foul would be a yellow card after that. And you knew it was going to happen. And we all knew it was going to happen before this game. That's why they brought all the principals and cops to this game, because you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and I said before, it's something about these lights that makes people physical. Audubon and Collingswood in football, Amari and a couple people fight. It's just whenever the sun is not out and when everybody is here, in growth, it just makes it so special. I got to hang out with the student section tonight. Huge win. One more conference game versus Gloucester. I think knowing how Gloucester is this year should be a good one for us. And then next is versus Maple Shades. Take it around 5. This is our first 10-win season since 2015 when I was 9 years old and in 3rd grade. So it's been a while. We were good last year, but we were under 500, 10, 11, and 1. And obviously, you were in a much different position than you are now. Going forward, 2 games left. What do you see?
Well, I think we're gonna beat them. No question about it. We just won this game, and we were head and shoulders way better than this team. We were way better than this team, and I think literally, if we keep playing this way, we're going deep in the playoffs, and we're making a playoff run this year.
And we almost did last year, and then we ran into the brick wall that it's had in Townsville. We haven't beaten since 2010. So it's been such a long time, and I love broadcasting teams like this that have such great heart in them. You bring so much enthusiasm to the team, vocally, emotionally, physically. You're out there when the game starts, even if it's versus Paulsboro or an opponent that doesn't even have a win, and you're like, let's go, and then you're hopping 5 feet in the air and everything like that. You just bring so much emotion to the team. Where'd you get all that energy?
It's just, I've always been this way since I was little, and it just comes out of as soon as I get step on that field, it's just turned into a different me, and I'm not even the person that I am off the field, but I turn it, and I love the way it is, and I love the way how I am, and I love showing my energy. I love showing my emotion. Like, some people don't show their emotions as much, but I show my emotions all the time, and basically you'll be able to know all the time how I'm feeling or how I'm feeling towards a player and how I want them to do better and all that. And I think it just comes from younger and rivalries between my brothers and all of that, and just coming out of the house like that. It's just,
I mean, you're one of 5. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
two other brothers that are older than me. You know they bully me.
Well, don't tell them. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, what a night! As the COIW flag,
Come on, you Wave,
continues to fly.
Come on, you Wave.
That is the flag that I will salute to you. Trent Vandel's our player of the game. I wanted to get Center here, but he's hanging out with his friend, so he may just have to wait another day for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Trent Vandel, congratulations.
Thank you.
Go celebrate.
Trent Vandel, yeah!
What not to love? What not to love? Hold up.
Watch it. Watch the flag, Trent.
Like it's his country's ground. Yeah, we'll have to wait for, like Tom said, for another day. So he doesn't come over anytime soon. But the seniors from this year and last year, as that dance is about 5 years old, about 5 years outdated, as Cooper Vandel is doing the Fortnite floss kind of deal. My goodness, we've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think it's time to give it a rest. Go watch the Phillies on Fox, NLCS Game 1 going on right now. That will be where I'm going when I go home. Coaches are still meeting over there. We're going to pack it up. We're going to call it a night. 2-0. Audubon wins over Gateway on senior night. Come on, you Wave. We'll see you on Thursday versus the